battle. Snake.
And now we head into Grand Finals, Streakz against Zone. Zone coming from Lutz's side.
2, 1, go!
Somewhat even start, but main question I want to I'm again just using the words as soon as I got them at the tip of my tongue. Yeah, the main question I'd like to see answered from my perspective is Zone gonna treat Streakz with more respect on stage? Because I think the more aggressive he got in winners finals, the more punish he got. And a bit of carelessness on Zone's part to get hit by the C4. Of course, it's not easy to take note of where the C4 is all the time. But sometimes, when you play on a bright stage like Pokemon Stadium, it can be easier to detect the C4. However, it's not easy for anybody playing a Snake to always know where the C4 is going to land. A good Snake player would not make it obvious where they're planting the C4. Just Mr. 2-frame with the Nikita. Very nice warp cancel. What? Okay, I don't fully understand if Snake can tough guy any sort of hit like that, any sort of weak hit when he's using the up B. I just don't know. So I'm approaching a lot in the air, but I don't see much of an effective counterplay strategy from Zone overall. Oh, but one time he uses counter, he does not land a hit on Streakz. Right, Streakz did not go for the up tilt, to be honest. That was nice. That was nice for the mix-up part. But good job on Zone for respecting it. Oh my goodness. What a time to land a forward air like that. Once. Okay. Sorry, excuse me, guys. And I've returned. Streakz has almost got Palutena at deficit now. Oh, wow. Rarely you'll see that. A Snake player SDing with C4 at the top of the blast zone. Again, as Streakz goes 1-0 up, my understanding is correct about the top blast zone in Ultimate. You can't actually enter it unless you're actually hit into it. Like, say, an up air sent you to the top of the blast zone, that'll make you enter it. But for like Snake's up B, for example, if the Snake player themselves just reaches the top of the blast zone by using the up B, that won't send them into the blast zone. It's because of that. It's part of Snake's Snake's neutral in general. And one of his best recovery options, because in that position, a Snake player can drop down to C4, So the player would spend more time focusing on where they're going and less time watching the C4 animation. Sorry, the C4 planting animation. Even not so far. Even if Streakz does not land the back air hits, he's adding pressure onto Zone overall. Especially in the air, which is arguably one of Palutena's more stronger plays in her game. I think Streakz has, in one way, taking out Zone's stocks in a more relaxed manner than Zone has. Once again, I think it's just down to the fact that Streakz feels comfortable enough to know that he doesn't need to work so hard. And it's Zone who's doing all of... sorry about that. And Streakz 2 stocks up. So saw a series of explosions. But as I was trying to say, Zone has been basically doing all of the hard work, approaching from the air, on the ground, running back and forth, trying to add pressure to Streakz, the back airs and the forward airs and even the airs. Zone is doing everything in his power to gain a big advantage over Streakz. But his hard work doesn't seem to be paying off so far. At most, he's managing to take a stock of Streakz. I wonder if Streakz did that just to make Zone, in a similar situation, drop his shield so he can approach the grab. Or maybe he'll do the same thing, hold the shield, and Streakz will get a grab from it. Now using Auto Radical more to keep, Snake at bay. Up till almost connecting, that's 2 attempts. Oh, just missed Streakz there. He did read the get up option, but he just jumped too high to connect the up air. Good job on Zone, managed to take out 2 of his stocks, but is it too little too late with the built-up of momentum he now has in this second game? Oh wow, he did not get the last hitbox of the down air. Didn't even rely on up tilt, he just wanted to finish him off with an aerial. He got his wish. So we're 1 game away. Streakz is now 1 game away from winning the Lab 88. Just gotta turn the mic down. Somewhere about there. So, can Zone take Streakz to a Game 5 scenario? Ever since Zone went 1-0 up against Streakz in Winners Finals, he's lost 5 games now in a row against Streakz. So, it's a matter of can Zone break the rot? Zone does not seem confident enough to even approach Streakz in general, especially even if he just has a grenade out. That was a good catch on the get-up option, just managing to He even avoids getting grabbed. It's all going into Streakz' favor now. Oh, good attempt though. Fully respect the attempt. Zone does have the advantage. Wants to keep a tight grasp on it as long as he can. And he's still in a somewhat okay percentage. And now he does have a stock advantage. Hanging by the ledge is not going to do Zone any favors. Streakz was probably fishing for an up tilt. Waiting for the aggressive approach option from Zone, and it did work. Zone is definitely landing better hits onto Streakz, but again, he's not paying attention to... Sorry, he's not thinking about the possibility of where the C4 is. Because the C4 helped Streakz land safely back on stage, and he also landed a back air hit on Zone. Wow. I think that the key to before Streakz got caught by the explosive flame was to, you know, land the 2-frame on Zone. Alright, good back air. This is a great chance now for Zone. Can he win the game off Streakz? If he keeps on getting hit by C4, just as I say that, Streakz wins 3-0.